Hi, I'm Amy Henderson, but I go by Amy Love, and I'm the artist in residence at the Blue Orchid. So I've been doing the residency since June is when we started. It's a summer residency, so it's June through September, and then the way it's organized is I'm doing different community programming. So we have a new series called Queer Mic. It's an open mic for everyone, but it's specifically inviting people who identify as queer to come and share their art here because it's a very LGBTQ plus friendly space. And then the other portion of my residency is working on personal writing. So I'm working on an EP this summer called Dark Ages, and I'm doing an EP release this October, and it will be held here. I'm actually from Michigan originally, so I like to say that I'm like a folk singer-songwriter from Michigan. I just started saying I'm a New England-based singer-songwriter recently. I've been in the area for 3 years, and I've finally completely transitioned, but I will always have my Michigan roots. It was the pandemic, and I was freelancing, but I needed new opportunities. I got a job in the city, and I didn't end up moving, so I stayed in the New Haven area, and I fell in love with it. It's just a great community. So when it comes to the community in New Haven, I feel like it's really what you put out, you get back, which is really lovely. For example, the Blue Orchid, where I am right now, my partner and I started coming maybe a year after they opened, and we just sat at the bar, the same spot, every week, and then people would start talking to us. We started making friends. We had a friend group, and then I hadn't done music for maybe 3 years. I took a bit of a break during the pandemic, and then I really wanted to share my music with my friends and say, like, hey, I'm a musician. I haven't done art in a long time, so I threw a release, you could say, release back to me party last September, and it was a smash. And we did a songwriting workshop afterward, and it had like 20 participants came from the community. It was all free. We gave donations to the New Haven Pride Center, and following that, somebody suggested, why not just start a pilot artist residency program? And I thought it was a wonderful suggestion. They already have the art wall happening here at the Blue Orchid, so every month there's a new local artist who shares their artwork, which is amazing. There's actually a closing happening here tonight, which is great. And so it's just a lot of programming that's already kind of happened naturally through community building. And I talk with the owners, Mike and Q, a lot about this, and we feel like the community has really created what the Blue Orchid is becoming or has become. It's almost like there needed to be a space, and the community kind of created it around this beautiful like restaurant bar venue, which I think is genuinely one of the most authentic, organic ways to have community build around you. They've just been such wonderful hosts for the community, and they're yes people. So like when I said, what about an artist residency? They were like, yes, what is that? It's been great. So genre-wise, I'm a folk singer-songwriter. I play banjo and guitar, and I sing. I'm actually in a 5-piece band out of Clinton called the Hey Dukes, which is super fun. Can't wait to start booking with them. And then I do my own individual act, Amy Love. And I've been really passionate about songwriting for years. I released an album back in 2020 called Coming Home that was really a full body of work coming home to me. And then getting back into it, my EP project is called Dark Ages because I've been playing banjo, and somebody said, well, all the songs you're writing are sad. And I was like, actually, they kind of are right now. Maybe that's okay. Like, what if my summer project was called Dark Ages, and I just kind of, I'm expressing different periods of my life and transitions of it and trying to embrace each one. So this residency program is a pilot, but I definitely have goals. So I've brought in a wonderful co-host, Nat, and Nat has been co-hosting all of the queer mics, and their friends have been coming out. And so my hope, I'm very passionate about community building and organizing. My hope is that we can generate enough interest and help grow queer talent so that the residency can continue next summer. I'll obviously have to talk to Mike and Q, the owners of the restaurant, about that, but my hope is to just kind of help continue the wave of fostering artistry to come out of grassroots spaces. So yeah, I think that's what I'm hoping will happen next. It was actually really funny. Recently, I went to Claire's Cornucopia, and I asked if I could hang a poster there, and they were like, "Oh, we don't do posters, but can we do what you're doing here?" Which was amazing. So I met the Claire, and she's amazing, awesome human. And she was like, "Let's book a date." So we kind of said, "Let's bring live music back to Claire's." And we played a gig there. I played a gig there with a friend of mine who plays accordion. It was very cool. Just a couple of weeks ago. And I'm really enjoying what happens when you just walk into a space and you say, "Hi, I'm Amy. I play music. I'm learning the banjo. Can we do something?" And people have generally been so open and supportive. If I could invite people to come to the Blue Orchid, I would say definitely come. They have an awesome trivia on Thursdays. A lot of people come out for karaoke on Saturdays. But if you're specifically wanting to get into the community of artists, message their Instagram, ask them if you can do the art wall. It's so easy to book. You just say, "I'm available these months," and they say, "Okay," and they book it out. If you want to play music here, if you want to do dancing or drag here, if you want to host a birthday party here, really, they have been so accommodating. And definitely come to the queer mics. We have them once a month on the 4th Friday of the month. So the next one will be on the 4th Friday of August and September. And who knows, maybe we'll keep going into October or November. Come out to the EP opening show. That'll be in October. And honestly, if not at the Blue Orchid, I would just say try to build community around you. If you have a space that you are passionate about and you and your friends go to, just ask and see what happens. You never know.